Hey YouTube, this is Christina Alicia with a follow-up video. I decided that in 2018 I will be on a weight loss journey and my goal is to lose about 100 pounds. I wanted to do this video to share a little bit more about what I'm going to eat and also show you what I picked up from the grocery store. I have been inspired by a lot of YouTubers and I have decided that in 2018 I will become a vegetarian. I decided also that I want to focus about 80% of my meals on vegan options. So I'm going to be mostly vegan, but I will consider some vegetarian options. So what I mean by that is that occasionally I might incorporate things like cheese, butter, and eggs. But for the most part, the goal is to focus on vegan options. So today I had an opportunity to go to the grocery store. I looked up quite a few meal ideas online and on YouTube. And what I've noticed is that a lot of the vegans tend to rely a lot on pastas, potatoes, and also different types of wraps and burritos and so on. So I'm going to make a mix, a variety of food throughout the process. One thing you're going to notice about the types of foods that I will be eating throughout my process is that I do not like the same thing. The idea of meal prepping the same lunch every day or the same dinner every day is after 2 days I'm over it. So you'll notice that there will be a lot of variety, and I'm going to do my best to keep meals as simple as possible. I do plan to count calories and also journal what I eat, but for the most part, the point I want to make in this video is to let you know that I will be mostly vegan about 80% of the time, and about 20% of the time you might see me incorporate a dairy item and or something that might involve eggs. So let's get started. I don't want this video to be too long, but I do want to show you what's in my grocery bag and what types of foods I plan to make with the items in my grocery bag. So far, everything I picked up this time around, they are vegan items. If for some reason there's something vegan that I show you, please make a comment below and let me know. I did my best to read the ingredients on each of the boxes to make sure that they were vegan items. But again, this is a learning process for me, and I'll be getting better at what I'm eating and what's a good ingredient versus an unhealthy ingredient as I learn more about foods and new recipes and so on. There was one item that I got that was not vegan, and that was a yogurt that I got from my goddaughter. But for the most part, everything that you see in this video cost about $97. I went to a market called Aldis that's located right here in Cincinnati, and it's a place that has discount produce and fruits and vegetables and so on. And I am showing you, I think, food that could get me through about a week and a half. But the goal is to average about $50 a week if I can on this new health journey. So I don't want to get too out of hand, but I'm looking to have breakfast, lunch, and dinner for me and 2 other family members. And I'm hoping that what I have will sort of add to what's already in my fridge. And between the two, we have about at least 2 weeks, I want to say, of food, of breakfast, lunches, and dinner. So the video is already going forward. Let me quickly show you the items that I got for $97. Again, everything you see are vegan options except one item, and that's going to be some yogurt. And I may not even show you that. So let me show you what I got for $97. So I'm going to have to, most of the stuff is like down below, so I'm just going to be leaning in and out of the video. But I got some bananas. We eat a lot of bananas. They're pretty green, but once they get very ripe, I We'll freeze them and put them in the fridge. I got 2 boxes of these. I'll probably be using these throughout my journey for cold pasta salads and also hot pasta dishes that might involve tomato paste. I'll also possibly add vegetarian meatballs with this, and then also do a cold pasta salad with raw vegetables and a vinaigrette or Italian dressing and so on. I got a bag of organic kale. This kale, I'll be using it for my smoothies, which I love. One thing you'll notice throughout my journey is that I do love vegetables and fruit, so that's not going to be a hard thing for me to do. I prefer vegetables and fruit raw, but I will also be cooking vegetables as well. I got some cilantro, which was only 69 cents. I'll be adding that to salads, wraps, sandwiches, and so on. I got the spinach and herb wraps, so I'll be using this for burritos, bean burritos, as well as sandwich wraps, avocado wraps, and so on. I got one of my favorite fruits, a container of kiwi, cucumber, which I love to add to sandwiches. I got about 6 or 7 avocados, which I think is pretty good. They were only 59 cents. I got a bag of mixed greens. I'll probably be using this for salads. I don't eat as many salads, but I do add stuff like this to smoothies. I also use salad mix for wraps and sandwiches and so on. I got both green apples, Granny Smith apples. For the most part, I'll eat these raw with chili and lemon. But at times, if I want something a little more sweet, I like to use this and a little bit of peanut butter. I'll be eating small mandarin oranges. I got this chopped mix here. It was only $1, which I think is a pretty good deal. And I'll show you in a little bit when I find the item what I'm going to use this with. I'm a huge fan of smoothies, so I got a bag of strawberries and a bag of mangoes. So I'll probably use that with some greens, banana, and maybe a little bit of powder. I got limes. I'll probably likely add this to the water that I drink, just to add a little flavor. I don't like those packets, those Crystal Light packets. They give me headaches. And I don't use sweeteners, the Splendas and the, what's the pink one called? I forget. Sweet and Low. I don't use any of those Splenda sweeteners or chemicals. And they make me sick and give me headaches, so I've cut those out. But I bought some penne pasta. This will probably be used for a hot pasta dish. And I'll probably use the colorful pasta for the cold dishes. So I'll probably add that with red sauce and vegetables. For snack, I picked up some restaurant style chips here. I'll also be making guacamoles. Also picked up some salsa. I'll show you in a little bit. I was able to get 3 packs of the blackberries. These will be used for a snack, but also used to add to oatmeal. Now, oatmeal is a food that I did pick up, and I'm not a huge fan of, but I believe, I like to think that it is a more acquired thing. So I'm looking to see if I can get into oatmeal. I've seen some beautiful oatmeal bowls online, and I'm hoping that I can sort of get back on the oatmeal kick. I didn't do oatmeal a lot growing up. When I was really young, though, when I got into college, I decided that it was just easy and simple, and I started eating again. Then I stopped, so I'm going to see about seeing if I can get back into oatmeal. I have almond milk because, again, I'm going to be focusing on a vegan lifestyle. I am not a anti-sugar person, so you'll notice that at times I'll be drinking calories and or eating calories. I do buy orange juice, and I tend to buy never from concentrate orange juice. So I got the orange juice that has both calcium and vitamin D. I also got salsa that I'll use for wrap sandwiches, burritos, and also with the tortilla chips that I got. I also got 2 things of hummus. I got a regular and spicy. Again, this is not just for me, but my goddaughter probably prefers the hummus that doesn't have peppers in it. So I wanted to be sure I got both. I am going to try these. Now, a lot of this faux meat stuff, in my opinion, is not good at all. However, there are a few that I use and that I actually like. This one I have not tried before, but I do like the Morningstar buffalo chicken meat option. It does have a lot of sodium and salt in it, so I don't eat it that much, but this box reminded me of that brand, so I wanted to give that a shot. Now, I might eat that on a sandwich. I might add that to a wrap. I might actually chop it up and add it to pasta with red sauce, or I might toss it in like a hot sauce and do like a buffalo chicken wrap with that. Now, most people think rice cakes are absolutely disgusting. I don't. So I have these rice cakes here. They're caramel flavor. I always have a sweet tooth. I love dessert, so I'm looking to probably have that with peanut butter or have that as is, as a quick snack on the go. I also got raisin bagels. I'll probably pair that with, I'll probably toast it since I won't be using butter. Really, I'll probably just have it as is, or maybe add a little almond or peanut butter. I did not get almond or peanut butter because we actually have that already. I got about 5 or 6 mangoes. And again, keeping in mind, I only spent $97. I'll try, if I can, show you a picture of my grocery basket so you can get a sense of the amount of food that you can actually buy from Aldis. And I also got a number of organic items, which is really nice. Now, this item, I have not read the ingredients, but it may not actually be vegetarian. Or vegan. I'm sorry. Or vegetarian. I have to take a look at this, but this I might have to keep out of the mix. I'll have to look closer at that. Anytime things say natural flavor, sometimes that just means that there's some sort of meat product in it. So I got agave, which I'm going to use for the most part to replace the sugar that I might use for food. I got the mushroom pasta sauce. Now this one, I read the ingredients and it did say it seems to be a vegan option. Now, the Asian mix here, I think I'm going to chop this up into a wrap. It's a veggie burger. But what I like about this is that it's not made of soy. It's a mixture of brown rice and water chestnuts. So I appreciate faux meat products that don't necessarily rely on soy. Now, I do eat tofu and so on, but I try not to eat large amounts of that. And I do prefer to focus more on plant-based meats. The next item, actually I showed you some of these already. So I got like 3 packets and also got raspberries. Again, this is for cereal, smoothies, or for snack. I can actually eat these as is. I might have this with some hummus, the hummus that I showed you. And then I also chop those up, use them for pasta salads, as well as stir fry them and use them for hot pastas as well. I also bought a bag of green onions. I bought tomatoes. I bought a bag of radish. The radish didn't look that great, but I still got some anyway. Couscous, quinoa, here. I don't do this that often, actually do couscous more, but I'll give it a shot. I might be able to do a nice veggie wrap with the quinoa and add in some vegetables and use that spinach wrap I showed you a little bit earlier. So I think I showed you the mangoes, my favorite way to eat them. Chili, lime, it's absolutely delicious. I'm originally from LA, so we would buy mangoes off the street, and they would soak them with lime and also shake salt and chili on them, and I think it's absolutely delicious. Right now in my cupboard I have tahini, but I also have some other chili lime seasonings that I will add to that. I don't do a lot of canned goods, but just to keep things simple, I do plan to use a few. The first is the sweet corn, so I might do like a vegetarian chipotle bowl at some point, or I might do a salad and sprinkle corn on that salad. I also bought a can of olives. I like to put olives in both salads, but also in the pasta salads that I make, and also the non-pasta salads. I got some cut green beans. My goddaughter likes these, so got some of those. This is one of my favorite foods. I love sweet potatoes, so I'll be taking these for lunch, pairing this with a vegetable of some kind. I got a can of garbanzo beans. This is one of those foods so easy to make. Why buy it in a can? But I just went ahead and got it anyway. Same thing for black beans. These are organic, but they're still out of a can, so but it's simple, right? It's already ready to go. I don't have to soak, I don't have to boil, and I can make bowls with that, burritos with that, as well as tacos with that. I got vegetable broth. This is an organic line. I have not tried this one, but I hope to make soups with this. It is really cold right now. It's winter time. It's snowing. So I'm going to be able to make a vegetarian base or vegetable broth as the base of the soup. A lot of people I know do not like green olives, but I absolutely do, and I use them for cold pasta salads. I also got a pineapple, more green beans, more corn. All right, more avocados. Again, I got like 6 avocados, so all of this was about $100, $97. More mangoes. These are not ready yet, so I'll probably put them in like a brown paper bag and let them sit for a few days. More black beans, and last but not least, although I do drink juice occasionally, I try not to get things with corn syrup in it or high fructose corn syrup. So this is just lemon water and sugar, and every once in a while I might have a glass or just add a little hint of this to my water instead of slicing a lime or a lemon to put in my water. So as you can see, I got quite a bit. Those are just more mangoes here, but I got quite a bit, and I believe this should take me through about 2 weeks of breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So I can make pastas, I can make potato dishes, I have fruit dishes, I have things to make smoothies, things to make rice bowls and quinoa bowls, as well as couscous and so on. I have a few items in my fridge right now that I'll be able to use. So pairing this with the existing items, I think I will be off to a great start. So again, I'm going to be focusing on mostly vegan, and then about 20% of the time you will see a vegetarian option, and I'm going to see how that goes and how my body responds. I will be tracking what I eat in the form of a journal, and for the first few months I want to be sure that I use my fitness pal just to keep a note of how many calories I'm supposed to be eating each day. and I'll be using that to sort of manage portions, but I want to focus on more plants, more fruit, more things that my body can easily digest, and things like dairy and meat. My body responds sometimes in a way that doesn't feel comfortable, and I don't want to feel sluggish. So I'm trying to eat foods that might give me the most energy, the highest glow, because I'm definitely trying to glow up this 2018. So please comment below. Let me know what you're eating or what plan you're on. I know that there's a lot of programs out there, like fasting programs, plant-based, gluten-free, vegan. Um, there is even all fruit diets, and high carb, high sugar, low fat. There's so many things out there, and I'm gonna focus on again doing 80% vegan and 20% vegetarian on average. But I would like to hear what you are planning to do in 2018 in order to be in the best health possible. So follow me on Instagram, subscribe. Again, over time, I will actually show you what I eat in a day or what I ate in a day. And I am excited to hear about what you are eating in order to be in your best shape possible. All right, I will see you next time at the next video. And if I can figure it out, I will take the video of my shopping cart or the picture and try to insert that to give you a good sense of what I got for $97. And again, the goal is to use this, and I'll actually have to let you know if I was able to, if this lasted for about 2 weeks. So this is for me and 2 other family members. So I know it's a lot of food, but I am not cooking just for myself. So I will see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. I'm still in shock that I even have a video and a channel, and I'm posting and sharing all this information. But I'm excited to be on the journey. I'm excited for the change, and I look forward to sharing more of my journey.